Okay, what's up? I'm in here. No invites needed, or some invites are needed. It was breaking up a little bit. I had to come back on here. I really had to come back on here. Shout out to everybody that's gonna come through. Okay. Oh man. So I'll do a little build for a little bit. Yeah, boom. Oh man, I'm in here. Well, all right. I see it. So let me do some invites. If you in here, state your name, put it in the comment section. Understand why it's not letting this dude let me comment on here. What's up? All right. See if I can share this across the airwaves a little bit. If you in here, put something in the comment section. Debbie, what's up? I just want to have a little bit of a build. I just had a good dinner. I really fixed some real good food. And now it's like I'm just ready to get it in a little bit. Shout out to everybody that's watching the game. Golden State is up 61-69. Actually a good game right now. What's up? Trying to figure out who in here. I had a hardcore. Yo, I was going hard just a second ago. What's up, Miss Satoria? I see you in here. Wow, that's what's up. Thank you. Appreciate it. I was going real hard in the last joint. I gotta get some more RAM for this computer. If I get some more RAM, that's why I see why it's lagging. Because I got a lot of stuff on this computer that I didn't downloaded the last couple days. I didn't upgrade it, didn't I didn't put so many fonts and different stuff on here. What's up? If you in here, state your name, put it in the comment section. What's up, Miss Elect Lady Empress 219? What's up, Jazzy Fresh? I see y'all in here, Messiah Code All Stars. Shout out to the Dracula Squad. What's up? Y'all in here. Shout out to the Purple Heart Soldiers. You already know what it's hitting for. And the Suicide Squad. I gotta give them props too. You know, they got like 1,000 men. They got 100,000 men. Yeah, hey lads. Yo, I can be Lazarus or Lamel. You already know. You don't even know if you talking to Lazarus or Lamel. We can get it. We can get it in. I'll go straight to the mirror. Y'all be like, yo, is that Lazarus or Lamel I'm talking to? I don't know which one I'm talking to. Am I talking to Lazarus or Lamel? Yeah. Operating from the mainframe, doing it like that. That's the real. That's the real deal of this stuff. Like, damn, I didn't know that Lazarus was trapped in the mirror. Yeah, and Lamel was out here teaching us in the flesh. But Lazarus actually operates through the computer too. So that's deep too. Don't let's not go there. But lately I actually been coming in a lot of people's dreams, man. I have been coming in a lot of people's visions and stuff like that. And y'all like Lamel, I knew you can astro plane. I just knew it. It's not. It's really a fact that we communicating. That's all. We all communicating in a certain sort of way, and we have ways that we communicate with each other. But this is what this is about. It's about opening up the mainframe consciousness of yourself, of who we are. Think about it. Let's think about it for a second. He said, I knew it. Yeah, you already know I'm meditating like this. I'm trying to protect y'all. Y'all God's children. Y'all God's chosen people. What's up, Miss LaUnc? Y'all back. Y'all back for a vengeance. Let's go. What y'all want to talk about? Ask me any question right now. Let's go. Ask me any question. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let's go. All right. Any question. Messiah code. Um. Something dealing with the Messiah code. Any question? We can build on that. He said, what you eat a little while ago. All right, I show Miss Jazzy fresh. Miss Jazzy always on my joint. Talk about what you eating. I know Miss Jazzy eat good. That's what her ass do. She eat good, so she gonna ask me what I ate. All right, this is what I ate. So you won't say I'm on my slacking on my pimping, Miss Jazzy Fresh. So you said, what's up with the moon? All right, I got you with the moon, Miss What's up, the Macy? Hey, look, this is what I ate, Miss Jazzy Fresh. I don't know if you can see it in there, and it looks pretty decent, but yeah, I hooked it up. I hooked it up. Yeah. It's a vegetarian type of situation going down, but it's all good for my meat lovers. I'm hungry too. I'm hungry too. So that's just, for a little later situation when it goes down. Um, wow. Yeah, I eat good, man. You gotta eat healthy. You gotta eat good. You gotta drink a lot of water. You gotta stay motivated. You gotta keep your blood pumping. I don't know if you down with that. If you ain't down with that, I don't know if you about living life. You feel me? You gotta be staying juiced up, for real. You know. But all right, you asked me about the moon. She asked me about the moon. Thank you. I got a lot of questions about the moon. Don't look at the moon as the moon no more. Look at it as the triangle. All right. Now you're gonna ask me, you're gonna say, Lamel, why would I look at the moon as the triangle in a sense? I want you to look at gravity and levity as the triangle. All right. What goes up must come down. I don't want you to look at the moon as another thing I told y'all. Saturn is your moon. The moon, that is not a moon. That shit doesn't even spin. It's something going on with that. If you don't know anything about the moon, just look at it. It doesn't even spin. You see the same damn face all the freaking time. So that got to tell you it got to be a satellite of some sort. That got to say something to you. You say, man, why every other object in the known universe spins? That shit got to be artificial. Think about this. Even you spin. Name one of y'all that don't spin, literally spin. Say, really? Do I spin? Yeah, you literally go in cycles. Do you not move in cycles? Like you spinning, you literally spinning. So you tell me, oh, all right, the moon goes around the earth. Yeah, but it's not spinning on its own axis. It's not freaking spinning. So if it's not spinning, that's telling you that it's another moon that really y'all need to really pay attention to, which is actually Saturn, Lord of the Rings. Saturn is Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Moons, Lord of the Rings. Time was measured through Saturn, who was also Chronos. But that doesn't even have to do with Saturn in a sense. It just has to do with the energy of what Saturn presents. All right. I told people this. I said, your sun is actually Jupiter. It's not really the sun. People's look, shit. The magneto of Jupiter is bigger than that of the sun. So you say, really, Lamel, the magneto of Jupiter is actually bigger than that of the sun. So, whoa, it actually goes around the sun in 12 years. I mean, goes around the zodiac in 12 years as opposed to going around the zodiac in 12 months. Jupiter and the sun were created in the same frequency of thought in birth to this solar system. You said, yeah, funny. But look at this. The moon, I don't want y'all to take the moon as I want y'all to take the moon as something that would be it has an influence on you in a certain sort of way if you let it, because you got to think about it. You have waters that are part of you, and then the moon pulls on those waters in a certain type of way that can affect the way you um articulate the water that you have inside you, because remember I said water is always trying to get back to a greater body of water. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Water is always trying to get back to a greater body of water. So that was all in connection. That was definitely all in connection to it. All right. But the moon, I would say just pay attention to what's going on. They're doing a lot of stuff on the moon, the dark side of the moon. Pay attention to the dark side of the moon in a sense. You know, they would tell you, oh man, it was just an eclipse, the blood moon. A lot of people was resonating on the blood moon. Man, some certain things I don't even watch. You say, really, Lamel? That was a celestial event. Yeah, it was a celestial event. It was an artificial celestial event. It was an artificial celestial event. Y'all thinking, oh man, the blood fucking moon. Yeah, man. No, man. Some of that shit is artificial celestial events, man. You think it's a celestial event, it is actually a way they can program you through your eyeballs. Man, some don't look at that shit, man, sometime, man. Look at real celestial events, man. For real. I'm trying to tell you, you can say that was a real one. How do you know it was a real one? How you really know it was a real celestial event? Yo, what if I told you to tune into the purple moon? You niggas to say, oh man, I'm not going to tune into the purple moon, Lamel. I want to tune into the blood moon. I said, man, you crazy. The moon has a purple. I'll turn you into an hour in time where the moon has a purple hue. Would you watch it? No, I wouldn't. I turn you into an hour in time where the moon has a green hue. Would you watch it? I turn you into an hour in time where the moon has a pure white hue. Would you watch it? It's like niggas is turned on to the blood moon because it just sounds so tasty. The blood moon. And in actuality, you don't even know if that's just solar death rays that they got upon us. If you want to be real about it. Yo, man, sometimes you got to look at all these things that's around you. Look, the eyes are the doorways to the soul, okay? You look at all these things around you, man, they project in a reality to you too. It's something that I wanted to tell y'all about the Cyclops that I really didn't get to tell y'all. And I'm so happy I reminded myself about it. You know what I'm saying? I reminded myself about far as the Cyclops and what it means. Look, the Cyclops, it has two ways to interpret reality. Yeah, listen, the Cyclops has two ways to interpret reality. All right. The Cyclops, see, y'all don't understand. We thank you, Miss Courtney. I see we accept the reality through our receptors, all right? Because it's a touch sensor. We only got one sense, which is touch. But the Cyclops does something else. It burns reality like it projects its own reality. Like it projects and it burns and creates its own reality. It forges its own reality. So when I'm telling y'all as being a Cyclops, look, I need more than one person with me to be the Cyclops. It's not just me to be the Cyclops. We all got to come together and believe something. We all got to come together and trust something and hold each other tight and hold each other like this and hold each other like this and save each other in this, man. We have to save each other, and then therefore we become the one-eyed monster or the Cyclops that projects the white, the light, the burning light that just it just it just burns everything in sight, because it's like you projecting around reality. What if I told you all the walls that are around you are really, you can move through those walls, right? And then the only way you can move through those walls if more people believe with you that those walls are movable. That's the only thing that I can tell you about how the Cyclops works. The Cyclops doesn't work by itself. It works with the fact that you need other people to believe the same way you believe. It's like the walls of Jericho. Truly, it's truly like the walls of Jericho, if you want me to be real about it. It's like the walls of Jericho. It's like thinking everybody thinking the same thing and they just buzzing the reality out. It's like bow. That's how you do it. And who was led by they was led by Joshua. All right. They was led by Joshua, which was the savior. Now I can give you a story about Joshua that'll blow y'all freaking mind. If y'all ready for this story, this is a hot story. This story that I don't even know if anybody ever told y'all this like this. In reference to Moses. Yo, I give y'all what's up, Miss Pizza Row. I see you in the building. You done made the glitch from Facebook. Shout out to all my Facebook people coming in. I love y'all, man. Thank you for sticking with me. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? All my Facebook people, man, I love y'all, man. For real. But thank you for making the glitch. This is the glitch. Okay? But let me tell you something about Moses, a story that nobody ever really told y'all. All right? You ready for this? And we're gonna bust this down. Okay, now since y'all know that the stories of the masters, y'all can say Moses is fake and all that other stuff and argue with me later. Take the principle of the story. You can say Moses is fake. You can argue with me up and down. I don't care. Just let me tell the story about this Moses situation. All right. So what y'all gotta realize is it was two brothers, right? It was Ramos, and it was Mose, or they was basically two brothers. In a certain sort of way, they was raised up. They was raised up to know certain things and know certain lessons. They was raised up through the same vine, but they came from the same ground, but they was of a different vine, but they was woven within each other. All right, which was Ramos and actually Mose. All right. So now, through the course of this situation, you'll say, "Oh man, it was a whatever breakup in the situation, and somebody was led somewhere, and he led some people somewhere. Moses led some people somewhere, and Ramos was leading people some other places too." All right. So as the story goes on, let me tell you this: it's been times Moses went to the mountain. You got to realize this: Moses was his brother's keeper. Okay, all those times that he was going to the mountain, he was going to retrieve somebody, which was actually his brother. This is what I want to let y'all know. When when everything came down, you know, already know, it's a story told, it's a legend story that basically Ramesses lived through it. All his soldiers died but him. Now, because he lived to tell the tale in a sense. Now, what y'all don't know is that Ramesses actually became Joshua, who was the son of Nun. Nun, the same fish that Jonah was in. Look, listen how it goes, man. This'll fuck your head up in the story, how it breaks down. Look, people didn't know that Joshua was really a Ramesses. Why would you say that? Because look at this. When Moses went back literally to get his brother Ramesses, all right, what people don't know, Ramesses assumed the role of who y'all call Joshua. And you say, well, how the fuck can Ramesses assume the role of Joshua? That was to prove God's point that Ramesses was the savior because he was able to be forgiven. He was forgiven for whatever was went on. He was forgiven, and he became literally the Messiah for the people, or the Joshua. Because think about it, only Ramesses could lead the people where they had to go, which was to war. That's why Moses went back for his brother, because Moses couldn't lead these people into war when they was going to the promised land. That's why I said people got to pay attention. Now, it was a lot of people in dispute with Moses. This is why, listen, just listen to the story. This is why Moses went on a 40-year walk, not because the fact that he was just testing people and everything like that. He went on a 40-year walk so he could get rid of some people, because people didn't know that Ramesses was really the chosen Messiah. He was the chosen Messiah to lead the people. This is what I want to let you know. Moses was his brother's keeper. He went back to the mountains. Every time he went back for his brother. People didn't know that. And then look at the story. You'll say, well, damn, oh man, it links up because it's a fishy tale when it comes to Joshua's his lineage. You say, well, damn, it's like everybody don't really know his lineage. It's like a mix, it's like fuzzy a little bit when it comes to Joshua. Now, like I told you, Moses passed along everything to Joshua. Why is that? Because Joshua ended up being the savior, but he was the one to lead the army. He was the one that was literally combative enough to fight in far as in the name of God, because he got redeemed. He literally got redeemed. Imagine the people that did so much wrong and didn't even believe God until they had to die to see God. They had to die to see God's mercy and see what God. They had to see people die around them. That was Ramesses. That was Moses. That was a bad thing of pulling out the neck, because can also Ra'ah can mean disagreeable in a certain type of way. But that's what it was. But it also was the fire of the child. That was the fire. That was the fire in the middle also. But Moses means child, or to pull out. But this is so deep. Why I connected up? Because Moses pulled out Moses, or the fire. Because remember, Moses was in a thick cloud of darkness before he actually brought out the light, which was the 10 command keys. You feel me? So it was all linked up. Yeah, he went on a journey so he could lose a couple people, because a lot of people was in dispute the fact that Ramoses was supposed to be the savior, which assumed the role of actually Joshua. All right, so he went back for his brother because he was his brother's keeper. That was just part of the law. That was just part of the law people need to understand. And this connected up. This connected up everything. You say, Lamel, I didn't read this in the Bible. Well, you got to read certain texts like the Nag Hammadi and different things where they got different stories, man. And if you read these things, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll really know what I'm talking about. It's all in connection. So he literally went back for his brother. And when he went back for his brother, he brought something back from the mountain, which was his brother redeemed. Redeemed, because he saw the signs and everything that God have given him, so he can be able to become a greater person. All right, and thus he became the savior. That's why I told you, man. I said, man, a lot of times people wonder what is the marks of God's chosen people. I told you, it's the bruises that you got on you. It's literally the bruises that you got on you from the certain situations that you go through in life. All right, wrestling with God's kingdom. You say, well, what's God? People argue that with me. And I tell you, God is a verb or action in your life. And I say that spill a million times. There's nothing else to say about it in reference to what's going on. But that is something to understand or overstand about redemption. That's a story of redemption, on how you can be redeemed and be the savior of the situation. It's no matter what happened, man, it's always a way to come back to God's kingdom. You say, really, Lamel? Why do you say that? Because look, check this out, right? If you look at Cain when he slew Abel, right? They say Cain when he slew Abel, what happened? Um, he said, man, like if you do, I gotta look that verse up. He said basically, if you do well, you'll be accepted. If you don't do well, sin lieth at the door. And this was certain things that people need to know what God gave him. He gave him a chance to redeem himself, even though he literally killed his brother. Because it's like this, it was an initiation. They didn't know that in a reference of the story. of that. It was an initiation that one person had to take the burden of life and the other person had to take the burden of death. Like Cain is literally still living around today. That'll fuck your head up. He was like, really, Cain is still living around. Yeah, Cain had to take. Anytime you hear it was that story that what's the name, Vin Diesel was in, called The Last Witch Hunter. That's like a story of what Cain was. All right. What's up, Brandon? Peace, King. What's up, my king? Yo, look, that's what Vin Diesel, he made a movie called Last Witch Hunter. No, The Last Witch Hunter is a story of really Cain. It's not really a story of what y'all think it is. It's a story of a person that can't even fucking die. They just can't die. They just curse with life in general. Have to live life for all eternity. That'll fuck your head up. You just keep on regenerating. You just can't die. No matter how much you burn yourself up, you just keep on coming back. Like, damn. But one had to take the burden of each one. Listen, because Cain represents literally you walking around on a cane. You needed an assistant in order to tap into God. You need an assistant. That's called cane. You walking with a cane. That means you walking on all three. With a cane, you walking, you older now, and you walking on all three. You walking on two and you walking with a cane. So yeah, you need an assistant to literally be sturdy, which became your pyramid. That became the cane that you walked on. So you say, really? So damn. And then the other one was Abel, because Abel, meaning Abel was already in connection with God. Because remember, it said, man, God said, man, yo, Abel's spirit is calling after me. So that means God was in connection with Abel, even though Abel wasn't even in the presence of um of Cain, and when he was judging Cain for slaying him. All right. So it's not, you can say, man, that story ain't real. Listen to what it's talking about and take the principles for it from it. That's all I gotta say. You can take the principles and run with it. But that's what really truly happened. That's how the story runs. Okay. And yeah, so you walk around on a cane as an assistant. You need an assistant to tap into God in a certain sort of way. So that's why the computer was created. The computer with a C. Now I give y'all the computer with a K. What I give y'all literally is the computer with the vitamin K. Say, really, Lamel? That's what I talk about when I said the computer talking to me. People didn't get that. I said, man, the computer talking to me. And people didn't know I was talking about my brain, because I was talking about the computer with the K and not the computer with the C. All right, real talk. Because the computer with the C actually is 714. All right, as opposed to computer with the C, with the computer with the K is 714. All right, but the computer with the K with the C is actually 666 or 777. That's just a whole nother bill. That's really a whole nother bill. But real talk, that's what I talk about as in your brain being a computer. That's why I'm showing y'all literally how to plug in. You're gonna say, Lamel, why are you always touching your brain like that? Because at the same time, I'm gonna come in your dream world and teach you many things. I'm an astro plane. You gonna say, really, Lamel? Yeah, that's all about astro planing. You didn't know that it existed, but it does exist on this realm. Certain masters know how to do this. All right, and they can tap into the mainframe, because all of these parts represents different parts of how the brain operates. But I'm operating the right side of my brain. Even though I'm touching the left side of my brain, I'm operating the right side of my brain. That's where the intuition comes in. That's where I can see 3D images. That's where I can deal with telepathy and deal with thoughts that are out of this realm. That's where I'm operating from my imagination stage, from my right side, because I didn't opened up the circuit from my heart back here. And the only person that can tap into it is with your own fingerprints. You can't, no other person can tap into your network. You the only person that got the fingerprints that can open it up. Ain't nobody else can open it up. You wonder, like, really, Lamel? Freak, yeah. That's why you got fingerprints, not fingerprints for you to get locked up, but fingerprints so you can tap into the mainframe. Because the mainframe, it says you need an access code to get in, and the only way you can get in the access code of your mainframe is literally your fingerprints. So now, like I said, go look this stuff up. Go look at each part of this part of your brain, and I that'll give it to you. Like this part touching your vision. You say that's what was going on in the dream. You was teaching, and everyone was sitting around you. Thank you. That's the astroplanic thought that I've been giving out. That's just a wave I've been pumping out. And you say, really? Because what I told y'all is that people got to realize that, like, I'm a man, just like any other man. We have every creature inside of us. Like, you're inside of me. You think you ain't inside of me. You're inside of me. I'm just a man. I'm holding every vessel. I'm the channel to bring every dimensional creature from any realm. They have to come through me to get into you. So that's just how it goes. It's just a channel of how things, a cycle of how things work. So I'm holding every creature in the universe, and every creature in the universe is just begging to come through my vessel so they can go inside your vessel. But they gotta be really trustworthy and to literally come from that dimension. That's why only really one can come through, or two, or however it breaks up. You feel me? But seriously, we all connected in some sort of way. Just like I'm inside somebody else. Somebody's carrying me around inside them. You feel me? A man is carrying me around inside of him. Real talk. Those were all them sperm cells. All them sperm cells is really every creature of the universe. Literally, every living soul of the universe. Real talk. But it's just power in all of us. I need y'all to know that. It's power in the man, it's power in the woman, it's power in everything that's part of this. So once we understand that, yeah, I concentrate and focus on y'all. Y'all inside me. There's no way that I can't have, like, I carry y'all with me. And then when I know certain of y'all are inside me with me, I can move that vessel throughout me. Because you gotta think about it, like each sperm cell is really a symbiote. It's really a symbiote that it's like a energy that moves through your body. It just moves through your body in a certain sort of way. It doesn't really stay in your sac all the time. Sometimes that energy moves up throughout your body and it connects with certain parts of your brain. It's for real. And that's how it moves. I understood that a long time ago with the masters when they burn themselves right here. When the masters burn themselves 6 spots right there, it ain't even for what you think. People think that the monks, remember when the monks burn themselves right here, be like, ah, like, ah, the monks burn themselves right there. People didn't know. What's up, Miss Carla? Shout out to Callie in the building. Look, the monks burn themselves on top of their head because it's a symbiote in their body. It's like a symbiote. Nah, look. It's a symbiote in their body, right? And it's like it's like a way to leave it right there. Imagine if you got an energy that moves throughout your body, right? And it's an intelligent force. It's an intelligent force. It's a master. So you say, well, they put the master right there, so that way the symbiote won't leave. Like, because the pain right there, the pain is essentially, it will actually keep it right there in the brain. And it's different other ways that they did that, where they had the glasses on top of their head. You ever see, sometimes you see masters, they don't wear the glasses right here. You say, why don't wear the glasses right here? They wear the glasses on top of their head, in a sense, because it would be these symbiotes actually peeping out in a certain sort of way, because the sun's rays would actually um just hit down on that part of your brain. All right. And all of these parts of your brains have significant purposes, have very significant purposes. It's ways to tap into your mainframe consciousness, and it doesn't have nothing to do with going to any type of specialist. It's just being part of God's plan. Seriously. Yo, you didn't think that the messengers was going to see, man, back in the day, let's say back in the day, right? If I start talking about a computer in a certain sort of way, people wouldn't get it. But now that I'm talking about the mainframe consciousness being like a computer, y'all get it. Y'all can get it. No matter how many ways or how many times y'all did came back from the past and the future, y'all get what I'm talking about now. Y'all get what I'm talking about now. As us being in or existing in the mainframe consciousness. All right. Seriously. And I broke that down. How the eyes are like the film. I said the eyes are like the camera and the memory is like the film. And it's like picture frames, it's frames, and it's frames per second that goes through your eyes, which is the main frame. It's not the frames, it's the main frames. It's the frames that move because we live in a square. That's all it is. It's like, damn, that will blow you out. That will blow your mind out when you think about how reality is literally programmed. That would blow your mind out to let you know reality is programmed. Now, some of y'all are seeing all the spirits around you. My fault, all around you. You say, why am I seeing spirits around you like that? Well, why am I seeing spirits around me like that, Lamel? Look, listen. Anytime y'all see these numbers appear, when y'all see these random numbers appear, it is a spirit around you. All right, trust me on that. When y'all see random numbers appear, and they keep on appearing in certain situations, that is a spirit talking to you. And I need you to start looking around because it's not necessarily a spirit. Just think about it like this: it's somebody else operating from the mainframe. It's somebody operating and dialing up on the mainframe, but your relatives, the people that's connected with you, the people that can relate to you, the people that was close to you. So they operating on the mainframe, but it scrambles up. The same way if I start spelling something right here, and if I have it in the selfie view, you'd be like, man, this shit is backwards. If I have it in the mirror, you'd be like, man, this shit is backwards. That's not how reality is. And you don't even know. Really, that's how reality is in a certain sort of way. You're like, God damn, oh man, the whole time they tricked me. And that'll blow your brain out when you say, well, damn, and you start looking in different mirrors. It's like, damn, this shit reality is just so different. So now you got to be like, oh man, so you operate from the dot. You operate from the dot and the feeling of it. And you see this, it's a connection with all these things. You're like, damn, man, it's a connection in reference to how the mirror reflects and how it just corresponds to the dimensional shift in reality and how people are connected with that, the mirror, and how it reflects. Trust me on that. Man, I said something about the mirror that blew people mind. What if I told you every mirror they're gonna have a device or they working on a device where they can actually, what's up, Sister Sherelle? Um, they have a device where they can actually when everybody that walk through a mirror, it can actually they can actually see what happened in that mirror. You say, really? How is that, Lamel? Because your image is burned on the mirror when you walk past it. When you walk past it, you actually burn an image on the mirror. So what people don't know, every mirror that you have, if I had like they working on a device, trust me on that. Look, listen, that when you take that piece of glass mirror, you'll give it to the scientist, and what he'll do is take all the images that was burned on the mirror, and he'll make those into a literal to a movie. All right. So yes, we in the mainframe consciousness. We literally in the mainframe, man. That's deep, right? That'll fuck your head up with the mirror because that'll make you not do certain things in front of the mirror. But I'm trying to tell you that it's a frequency even to tap into the mirror. Because how would you say that, Lamel? Man, look at this. It's certain scientists that are utilizing the frequency of the mirror to actually resonate to be a satellite of basically the channel into where you at and what you doing and all that stuff. Trust me, it's not far-fetched by far, because you would think about it, if it has a principle that is vibrating on, everything that essentially is a part of a satellite has a principle that is vibrating on, that it reflects on too, or that is magnetically attracted to. So there, thus for it can be translated as a language. So thus for it can be animated as a picture or movie that people live. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen. So a certain sort of way, it's a witchcraft in all this, man. Like on the reals, It's a witchcraft in all of this. You got to think about this. It's certain. I told people this. I said, man, the thing about clones, and I started talking about the future. I was talking about all types of stuff that really blew people by far. But look at this. One thing y'all need to know about the future, man. The future is all about human robotics, man. The goal of human beings is to live forever. Y'all know your goal is to live forever because everybody's scared the hell of death. So the goal of human beings is to live forever. So that's why you see the advancement of technology. It's not the fact that they being inventive in a certain sort of way. It's they working on ways for us to live forever. Trust me on that. They're working on ways for us to live forever. But I'm telling y'all right now, in reference to the Messiah Codex and the mainframe consciousness, and how you're going to do that is you have to create your trust. I broke this down in so many ways. Look, you have to create a trust, which is your last will and testimonial trust. And what you do is you give all your body parts, including your consciousness, over to the trust. So therefore, your consciousness can be moved. It's nothing but energy. So you gotta give the how should I say, the authority. You gotta ordain, or the authority to move your consciousness. Like if you wanna live in this type of setting and you die in a natural way, that's cool. But in the future, how things move, it's all about moving your consciousness. And legally, you got to assume the role of that. You got to take the role of that in reference to moving your consciousness to somewhere else. So that's why I said you give all your body parts and your consciousness over to the trust, which is your last will and testimonial trust that you write. And then you put in what is called the death certificate. Yeah. You give all their stuff back. You say, Lamel, is this possible? This is something that I'm working on right now. All right. This is something that I'm working on. But I'm going to tell you for a fact, if anybody wants to live in the future, what you will do is create your trust, give your body parts over to the trust, and I got a destination that you will send your DNA to in the future. You say, really, Lamel? Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you this. You got to realize that the earth shifts and evolves as you shift and evolve. Now, it's going to come in time where addresses, all the addresses that you know, ain't going to be valid. Yo, listen. What's up, Miss Carlisa? You back in the freaking building. Damn, I see you in here. It's going to come a time. Listen, man, everybody wants to live. This is the goal, to live. I'm going to put y'all on the mothership. Y'all thought what the mothership was about was somebody coming to pick y'all up. But unbeknown to the people, that the mothership came from within the earth, because the basically the Stargate was inside the earth. So what happened was the energy seeped out of the earth. Okay? And this is what happened in reference to the future and the survival of picking up the people. It's not where you think it is. The mothership ain't in the sky for to pick y'all asses up. No, the mothership is literally in the future. But what happens is you got to send your DNA off to somewhere in the future. You say, where would I do that, Lamel? Well, you got to know where a certain laboratory or certain things are in the future. Say, really? Oh, this is freaking deep. Yeah, because you got to think about it. An address is governed by certain things. If I mail something to your address, right? If I mail something to your address, it's governed by a time. It's literally governed by a time. Like, really? It's governed by a time? Yeah, it's governed by a time, because they'll say, well, in the 1800s, this address was called this. So, well, if you mail it, you can actually mail to the 1800s. Why do I say that? Because literally, you would think like this: everybody is going to be in the matrix in the future. All of y'all asses getting freaking plugged in the future. So if you get plugged in the future, you can live in the 1800s. You literally live in the 1800s, because your mind becomes literally all these feelings can be downloaded in some sort of way, and all the stuff that you think you feel can be a illusion to you in a certain sort of, or programmed to you in a certain sort of way. So don't even say that. Don't even go there. But literally in the future, everybody is literally plugged up like that. We plugged up like right there, like now. They talk about that in the Quran, in chapter 83 of the Quran, when they talk about Ilion and Sijin. These are places that are people are located for as a network where your mind is being bounced off as a satellite. These are places like that. This was talked about in the Quran. But yeah, what I was saying is you sending it off to a destination in the future or the past, because time travel really doesn't exist right now. It exists in a certain sort of way, but it's not literally legal right now in a certain sort of way. So you would mail it off to a literal destination of what you would consider longitude and latitude, really, because the earth moves on a longitude and latitude grid. So if I would mail it somewhere or send it somewhere, I would literally send it to a longitude and latitude location of what y'all would consider to be the future. And you say, well, where is the laboratory, or where's this certain place at in the future? This is the place that you would be actually resurrected. Facts. You would be resurrected so you can operate from the mainframe consciousness, man. Literally, all of us have to go through the fire in some sort of way, yo. That's all I can say. That's just the bad news of all this shit. Like, all of us have to go through the fire in some sort of way. We literally have to go through a war, man. Man, I'm working hard, man. I'm putting out a lot of information for y'all, a lot of books. Man, please check this stuff out, man. I really do my best to give y'all so much, man. So much, and it's hard because you would say, man, how would you assimilate all these thoughts, Lamel, like that, and be still a balanced creature? Yo, my brother, she's having a boy. Oh, really? That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Shout out to you. You a grandparent. Your ass is old now. So you say, Lamel, please explain the Scientology church. I don't really go into the Scientology church. Miss Pizarro. If you ask me to explain them, I'll tell you I don't really know shit about them because I don't really get into their stuff. To be honest, I'm not down with that stuff, though. I'm really not down with them, but I don't got nothing bad to say about them. I would have to be part of their movement and try to figure out something else and study something else. But I don't really feel as though I want to be a part of that. I'm not a part of that. And I wouldn't tell you to be a part of it. I saw it today. That's what's up. I know they be out in New York heavy like that, the Scientology church. I forget who. I got a whole spill on that. I'll bring something out on the Scientology church. But that shit is old school, man. I'm not down with knocking people, Miss Pizarro. To be honest, look at this. I'm letting people do whatever the fuck they want to do. You want to be real about it, Miss Pizarro? Look at this. I can say here's the blue pill, here's the red pill, and here's the purple pill. Which one you want? Like, it doesn't really matter. It's nothing but the network. It's no whatever. It's just a network. So I'm not even really stressing certain things. But this right here is a mainframe consciousness that really a school of thought that would take you to another level. Especially when we come together. When we come together, it's going to be a problem. When we finally get our school and certain things together, this shit is going to be like wildfire. Everybody going to say, "Didn't I know you before you was on Facebook and da da da?" No, I never knew you. I'm just say that to be honest, because it's steady to show thyself approved, man. It's hard for me to be steady with this. God tests me every day. Shout out to Miss Brent. She just gave me another donation, man. Yo, that lady gave me a couple donations this week, man. Real talk. That lady gives all my love, man. If I can get on my knees right now, I get on my knees for her. She's trying to help me, man. I need that shit. Thank you. That was cool, Miss Brand. She really looked out. She actually sent me a sponsorship. Boom. I'm not say donation no more. Fuck a donation. She didn't send me a donation. She actually sponsored me. Miss Bren. She actually sponsored me. Miss Bren Bren. She also known as Dogon on here. or also known as Miss Rodriguez Smith. She supported me. I really appreciate her. You know, that was really good. I need more RAM for my computer. To be honest, it's a blessing. I need more RAM and stuff for my computer. So because it keeps on lagging when I try to broadcast sometimes. Yeah, but after the live feed, I was on a live feed for 3 hours, y'all. I was on a live feed for 3 hours, and she sent me another blessing. That's the third blessing she gave me this week. I'm fucking with her. If I can do anything for her, I would do it. I would work for her. I don't even think she on here, and she ain't even gonna catch this part of the live feed. But that'd be cool because it'd be a hidden hand with me telling y'all how I feel about that woman. She's a good person. She's a really good person. She see my heart in this. She really see my heart in this. That's all I can say. Real talk. She see my heart in this. I go hard day and night, man. I study day and night. Sometimes so hard. Let me tell y'all, man, how hard it is. Sometimes, man, you trying to deal with a relationship, you try to deal with your children, you study, and you want to give y'all something new. You say, not the fuck I'm showing off. No, I ask God, please God, give me my daily bread, man. I ask God to give me my daily bread. I know man shall not live by bread alone. That's why I need y'all in reference to sharing, breaking bread with y'all. Real talk, man. God be blessing me, man. All I can tell you is God bless me every day, man. When I tell y'all the science of this stuff, God bless me with it because I prayed for it. I prayed for it, man. Thank you, man. I pray for it, man. I be studying so much sometimes. It be like fucking my head up sometimes. They be like, man, you robotic in a certain sort of way. If I had a woman right here, we'd be studying together, like on some shit. Real, if we can have time to each other, I'll study with you. I'll hold you and study with you. And we'll be part of the situation. We both be studied and prayed up. But that's how I feel about it. That's how I really truly feel, man. I really feel, man, a certain sort of way about this stuff. People say, well, what is the Messiah code? Man, we are the Messiah code. You are part of this. I'm part of this. I wouldn't do this without a lot of y'all. Man, thank you, Miss Carlisa. I haven't said your name in a long time. That's good, Miss Pizarro. I haven't said your name in a long time. I'm happy y'all made the glitch. I'm happy y'all made the glitch. To be honest, yo, hard working. I got 500,000 views on Facebook, man. You know how much hard work I put in on Facebook? People can't say I didn't pay my dues. Facebook never even paid me for that. I did it for y'all. I literally did it for y'all. When I was on Facebook, I got 500,000 views on Facebook plus. You know what I'm saying? I got 500,000 views, man. You know how much work and hours I put in on Facebook, going live, talking about knowledge and talking about everything, man. Real talk. I gave my heart and blood, sweat, and tears, man. Heart, blood, sweat, and tears. And only thing I did was wanted to connect with good people, man. Yo, I done wrote over 30 books. I can't even put out 30 books because you know why? It's like me putting out these 30 books that I got so far. I got 32 books actually. It's not 31 books. It's not 30 books. It's 32 books, man. I have 32 books. I can't even put them out because it's like, to be honest, people wouldn't even appreciate it. So you got to die basically so somebody appreciate your shit. You got to get shot like Ray Ray from around the corner for somebody appreciate you. That's why the Messiah always did a freaking Machiavelli. The Messiah always did a Machiavelli because nobody really appreciated the Messiah until literally he did a Machiavelli. Trust me on that. Thank you. You will continue, BB. Yo, thank you. I'm working hard. But the Messiah always did a Machiavellian in a sense. Because think about when Ray Ray gets shot, Ray Ray get teddy bears and they honor Ray Ray. They put freaking all this stuff up and honor Ray Ray. But they don't honor Ray Ray when he's around. That doesn't make no sense to me. We gotta honor each other when we're around for what we bring to the table. We all bring something special to this. We all bring something to God's kingdom that's special, man. I'm trying to appreciate that. I'm just trying to tell you, we part of the body. I'm giving y'all the Codex. That is so real. I'm giving y'all the Codex, man. Look, imagine you up 3 o'clock in the morning praying. I'll be up 3 o'clock in the morning freaking praying, man. I'll be up 2 o'clock in the morning praying. Like seriously. He said, man, Lamel, what you pray for? Man, I don't know what I pray for, bro. I just ask God to just bless people. That's all I can say. I don't even know. You say, Lamel, what do you pray for? I don't pray. I know not to just pray for shit like that. I know not to pray for shit like that. I know to just let God do the work. And just pray, man. Just let everybody be everybody, but you just let it do what it do. You just pray for blessings, man. You pray for blessings upon people as well as upon yourself, but you just pray for blessings, man. You know what I'm saying? We a family, Miss Pizarro. You gotta get in the Purple Heart Squad. I don't know why you not in the Purple Heart Squad. Miss Carlisa, I don't know why you not in the Purple Heart Squad. Y'all don't know what's been going on, what we've been doing. We got a Dracula squad, the Purple Heart Squad. Like we've been doing a lot of stuff. There's over 500 people that are connected with this. Over 500 people that are literally linked with us, man, that are part of our family, including y'all. I mean that. Including y'all, man. I be like hoping the devil don't get y'all asses. I be praying that the devil don't get y'all asses every time. I be just praying. You want to be for real? What do you pray for, Lamel? I pray for y'all niggas to stay here, not for no views. For y'all, so the devil don't get y'all. To be honest, for what it's worth, I'm trying to make y'all survive. I'm telling y'all about sending your DNA off into the future and coming together, and we got a new calendar. And yo, man, I'm not going anywhere. Thank you, Miss Carlisa. I needed that. This is real. This is a family situation. Yo, we got a lot of people that are connected with this is coming home. Thank you so much. Word to God. He said, word to God. Say the name. Yeah, yeah, they I don't want the devil to get y'all. I be praying. People will tell you, I've been on live feed 3 o'clock in the morning. They don't you know what Lamel does on YouTube? Man, I'm a freaking go hard liver on YouTube. To be honest, I will go hard 3 o'clock in the morning and be praying for nothing, not even caring about the comment section. To be honest, and I'll be praying for y'all. And people was here for that. A couple people was here for that, man. I don't care, man. I gotta be up at night protecting the women and children. I don't got no time for no bullshit. Thank you. I gotta be up at night praying over top of y'all. Y'all don't know, man. Let's say, Lamel, why the fuck you always up at night? I'm always Miss Jazz. No, I'm up all fucking night long, all night long. Different occasions, whatever I'm doing, I'm up all night long. I be checking in at the Dracula squad to let people know I'm up. You know what I'm saying? And only thing I'm doing is praying. I'm like literally, I'm like praying for protection over everybody. I just know what it's hitting for, know everything that we gotta face. I just know the challenges ahead. You gotta think about it. They just shut the government down over a stinking ass wall. Yo, they shut the government down over a stinking ass wall. You said that shit didn't affect me. Well, yeah, in a certain way, it's gonna affect all of us. That just shows you the power. And that wall was to fence us in. It wasn't to keep nobody out. It was to fence us in. We say, really, this man is crazy. And the sense of this or the argument of it is crazy. Yeah, we got over 500 people connected with us. I'll show you. It's hard to keep up. I do my best with all of y'all. Look at everybody coming back. You didn't Miss Pizarro is a Messiah Code All Star, or Miss Carlisa is a very Messiah Code All Star. They are my people. You ain't know. I love them. I love them, Miss Courtney. I'm happy they coming back home. To be honest, it's a lot of people that's gonna come back home. I lost a lot of people on Facebook. You didn't know that. I lost a lot of people. You say, Lamel, really? I lost a lot of people, man, on Facebook. For me making the switch over to YouTube more than anything, I gained a lot of people, but I lost a lot of people too. To be honest, I lost a lot of people. A lot of people. I lost affectionately over 300 people that was close to me. That was close. That was kind of real close to me in a certain sort of way. Like 3 freaking 100 people, like in this bling 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 in my freaking messenger going off, bling 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 bling. It'll drive you nuts. But I was connected with a lot of people. You said, Courtney, we said the highest self speaking. Yeah, I didn't want to lose nobody. Lord knows I didn't want to lose nobody. I didn't want to lose y'all. You say, really? I didn't. My people that I connected with in Facebook, I did not want to lose y'all. I didn't. But I had to make the switch to YouTube because I can do different things on YouTube that I can't do on Facebook. I can't do certain things on Facebook, man. Mark Zuckerberg, he really got that shit on smash. He will suspend your account for dumb shit, for a whole bunch of dumb shit. He said, I told my grandma about your work. She wants me here, hear your words. I'm coming up New York. Lord knows I'm gonna come up New York, see you, Miss Pittsburgh. There's my brother up there. So I definitely gotta check him. He's begging me every weekend to come see him. My brother begging me. He said, come see me. Um, but man, shit. I be praying for y'all so much. So much. I don't want the devil to get y'all. I really want y'all to live. I really want y'all to live more than anything. I know I'm gonna live. That's the funny thing about it. If you know you're gonna live, that's why I said I'm the millennium man. Not because of anything. I want y'all to live, not only in this world healthy. I want y'all to be able to live in the next world. That's what I be focused on. I be focused, man. This shit is not easy. Man, I've been having relationship issues because of this. You said, really? Yeah, I've been having relationship issues because of this. Not because of the fact that it's the fact of me being flirtatious, because I'm very flirtatious sometimes. I can be that. But I have relationship issues because of this. For real. Giving my attention to somebody else, man. Something I consider I'm giving my attention to God. I'm not trying to get no admiration for no women like that. I would rather get the more admiration y'all get going back to God, the fold of God. You be me as well. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, I go through relationship issues because of this shit. Like, oh man, I don't want you to have no attention. I don't want you to whatever like that. And it ain't even about that, man. I'm trying to do God's work. I'm trying to do my best to do God's work. That's the only thing I can do. And it's hard. This is a hard job. It's a hard job being able to be just like just being neutral in a sense to connect with people in a genuine way. Temptation is a motherfucker. Temptation will hit you every time. But shit, I do my best to maintain a genuine spirit to everybody. Even if I flirted with you, I always will be genuine with you, no matter what. For real, I mean that. But I'm just a real person, and with God's message. Thank you, Miss Lady of Miss 219 Solar Prime Supreme. I needed that. I need y'all, man. Y'all think I know a lot of knowledge. Yeah, I got a lot of shit going on. God gives me a lot of divine revelation. That doesn't mean I don't need a staff. Didn't Moses need a staff? A freaking staff that walk that help him through life or help him show God's signs. He couldn't even show God's signs without a staff. And that's why I said I need y'all. You know, in a reference, I'm a spokesperson for us. It ain't the fact that all this stuff comes from me. Some stuff comes from people in the community. I just bring it to the table. Like sometimes people hit me up 1 o'clock in the morning and say, "Yo, Lamel, talk about this," and then they give me a code. I didn't have Miss Courtney Adams. She'll tell you. Me and her did an all nighter one night. Me and Courtney Adams, no hanky panky in that shit. That shit, that's a beautiful relation. That was cool. Me and her stayed up all night one day and wrote a scripture. We literally wrote a book together. Me and say we didn't do that. Me and Courtney Adams, we did that and we snapped out. And look, the hottest thing about it was she gave me the codes. She gave me the codes. People think it was coming from me. It didn't even come from me. It came from her. She pulled it up. I quarterbacked it. I quarterbacked it in a certain sort of way. I just planted the seed. I threw it at her a certain way. I said, look up this and find this frontwards and backwards. Find this and frontwards and backwards. Her ass went on a freaking research hunt. Went on a research hunt. I said, damn, she good. She hitting me with messages. My phone, look, my phone going off like bling, bling, bling. Look. Y'all talking about building knowledge. Look, Miss Carlisa, look, this was fun. The real talk, I enjoyed trying to listen to you and learn new things. I'm trying to tell you, this was fun. We was giving each other stuff, man. It was cool, man. That's why I like friends like that. I like real good friends like that. That's like, man, that's like cool shit. That make me feel good. They said that was a tough one. I know it was tough. Look, that was the only way I can teach you to see the codes the way I did it, the way I see it in a certain sort of way, so we can be unified. I just quarterbacked it, threw it at her. Yo, she came back with fire. We wrote that scripture. That shit is in the WordPress. That thing is fire. That thing is on fire. Trust me, I love it, man. I love when we do things like that, man. When we able to come together. So sometimes I am the person for a lot of us because I just talk a lot. I just talk a lot of shit. But it is like, I represent us, man. I represent us. I'm for us, man. Real talk. Lads is for us. Lads is for us. Trust me on that. Real talk. Miss Jasmine, her ass be pulling all nighters with me too. Like, I'm a good friend to chill with. To be honest, I'm always like in some sort of way, I will always do my best to put a smile on your face because I would enjoy your company. That's how I am, just in general. You feel me? So yeah, I didn't pull all nighters with Miss Jazzy Fresh. Her ass on a graveyard shit. Wow, keep the smile, enjoy it. Keep bringing it. Yo, Miss Carlisa, bring your ass back. Bring your ass back, man. Bring your ass back. Trust me, man. You'll have fun on this YouTube. You'll definitely have fun on this YouTube, and you'll be able to just do different things. I got different things going on in this YouTube. Hot, some hot stuff. He said, Laz, you are a love. You are a love. We love you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all give me reasons sometimes, man. Sometimes I dig down in deep, man. I dig down in deep. You gotta think about it, man. Man, you fighting Goliath every day. God only gave you one piece of paper, one hit. You only got one strike. Like literally. So it's like I sit here sometimes, man. I be needing just a little bit of something to just tell me that somebody hearing me, man. Somebody hearing me because sometimes it gets frustrating. Sometimes it frustrates me, and then I just know that y'all hearing me, y'all listening to me, y'all know what's going on, and y'all growing. Trust me, that makes me feel more better than anything. Just because I be worrying about y'all life. No, it don't be the fact that um it is like I be worried about y'all for some fucking reason. It just be worried fucking about y'all. Like, damn. It just makes me feel that way. When I connect with anybody in a certain sort of way, I feel obligated. in a certain sort of way, to show love or to shed love or be a part of love in a certain sort of way. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to this, when we building this and how we doing this, just makes me feel that way. So you damn right. I feel like an obligation that I have to protect the people that really need that protection, man. Y'all my peoples. Thank you, Miss Courtney. Y'all my peoples, man. We learning so much with this stuff. Yo, it's so much stuff that really blew my mind with this. It's so much that really blew my mind. But I'm happy. I'm happy. That's why I said, like, it doesn't matter. Relationship situations or whatever it is. Man, sometimes it's hard to deal with relationships. That's the hardest thing about anything. You know, just saying, man, I want to be happy. Man, you have to fight for happiness. You know, that was in Matthew chapter 11, verse 12. That's room 112. That's something, a code that I always say, y'all. When I say room 112, I break that down to Matthew chapter 11, verse 12. Thank you. He said, tell me about it. Look, man, yo, when you have your happiness, you have to fight for your happiness, man. A relationship, I think one thing in a relationship, what we got to do, man, we always got to make ourselves, reinvent ourselves in a certain sort of way. I think, you know, that's one way to have a good, long lasting relationship with somebody. You know, you just reinvent yourself in a certain sort of way. Try to always be new to that person in a good way, not in a bad way, but just new and appealing to that person. You know what I mean? Just reinvent yourself. You know, in relationships to make it last longer, I think affection is really good and communication is really good, great. But it's the concentration of time when you spend with each other. Sometimes you're around a person. I explain this, man. This is a fucked up thing about love, right? You ever think about this? Check my analogy on this, right? You ever be around something so long you don't smell it? You can't smell it, right? But somebody come in and they say, "What the freak is that smell?" And then you say, "I don't know what that smell is." So it comes a time where you get desensitized to certain things that you're around to. You're immune to it. So love has been a scent. It's like a scent that sometimes people get immune to that scent. They get immune to that scent of love and they don't smell it. And somebody come in the air and they assume, they be like, "Man, look, it's love in here, man. Y'all got something, y'all got this stuff going on." And you got so desensitized to it that you can't even smell it no more. All right. So it has to come a time where we have to clear ourselves out and we have to get our senses open again if we having a long relationship and smell that aroma again of love. You know what I mean? When a person can come in, anybody else can come in the room and they can smell the aroma of love. You got to be able to smell the aroma of love in a relationship yourself to make it long lasting. All right. That's my analogy on it. Right. So yeah, you damn right. And that's hard sometimes. That's not easy. It's really not easy. But what I see is, man, it's just reinventing yourself, being new, and always sharing something great. And sharing the passion has to be part of that. Sharing the passion has to be part of that. You know? And God, people that pray together stay together. Real talk. Two birds of a feather flock together. For real. I love y'all now. For what it's worth. Talk to me. What y'all gotta say? I got a couple people that resurrected. This was a good live feed. If I had a couple people that resurrected, that's cool. What you say, Miss Courtney? You said I think there is a lesson in relationships with the opposite sex. Yeah, I think so too. I learned every relationship. I learn a better way to deal with stuff. I think I've become a better person through any relationship that I go through. It's hard. Breakups are so freaking hard sometimes. I think the hardest thing is breaking up sometimes. That shit's hard. Breaking up because you don't even know if you coming or going. Like sometimes when you breaking up, it ain't you ain't clear with your breakup. You don't know if you're coming or going. You like, damn. You sitting there like, oh, you try to figure it out. And a lot of times you be procrastinating on yourself from making the right moves. For real. You be procrastinating. You said, I agree. You said going through it right now. Trust me. Yo, trust me, you be like, you know how when you straddle the fence in a relationship, you like, damn man, knowing damn well you unhappy and shit, like, damn, but you like y'all motherfuckers locked in bills and shit with each other and shit. Like, damn, locked in bills and shit with each other. Like, damn. That's the hardest breakups too. When you have to share items of just like shit y'all didn't build together until the breakup is all the way done. That's a hard shit to deal with sometimes. And who you can't be petty. My thing is I always be like, man, you can have this shit. Yo, Lamel will tell you you can have it. You can have it all. For real. I didn't give away cars. I didn't give away a lot of stuff. I didn't give away a lot of stuff. He said, how does it smell? Love better smell good. It better smell sweet and good. For real. We say, I care about, I know I ain't, he ain't right now. Oh, that's deep. I see you, Miss. I see you, Miss Pizarro. Yo, man, it's hard to deal with stuff, man. Breakups, man. I like, sex is a hard thing in breakups too. Sometimes you can't fuck. You really can't have sex. You really think you can have sex and still break up with a person. That's wrong. You really can't have sex with a person and you're breaking up with a person. That ain't cool. That's straddling the fence. You gotta figure it out. Even if you a dude, you're a female, or whatever, you tempted by it, you just gotta really know how to be disciplined. I know us men, this same thing. This is for everybody. You gotta be disciplined. When you breaking up, man, that's a hard shit. All right. Man, that's hard. Not having sex because you comfortable with that person. You don't want to just fuck nobody, anybody. You just don't want to give up. I don't want to just give good ding-a-ling to nobody. Feel me? Real tough. It's like, whoa.